Hey guys, and welcome to I already messed it up. Welcome to episode 16. And this is actually my second take. As you can tell, I'm not doing that great today. My first episode was when I just woke up, so my nose was pretty stuffy and my voice was all scratchy. And I didn't want an episode where I was just sniffing the whole time, so I decided to redo it. So I'm going to only be one level higher than the previous episode, which I think is fine. And I only had 6 boxes that I opened, so that doesn't really matter either. So I think it's okay we just do another episode. And yeah, I already forgot where I was going with that. I just wanted to sound more excited for you guys. I was pretty tired and I didn't feel good, so. Today, we are going into the Desert Frontier because I don't think I've ever done it in a series episode, so. I wanted to get this done. I don't usually come here because it's not really worth it. There's no drops here or anything besides bleach bones. Which there's other places better for those if you want them. You know, I like to cover every biome. I like to change up the scenery. So we're gonna be here for most of the time. Well, for as many dungeons as I can get in. And this is why I think people don't think about it when they say that these new boot pets are bad. They're bad for max levels, but if you're leveling a class, they're literally the best pet you can have. There's no pet better than them. Because damage isn't gonna help you level up. Skipping through everything is gonna help you level up. And we finally got our ultimate. It seems fine. Could be better. I noticed that it didn't pierce or anything like that, so it's not the greatest. And I was also saying how I wanted the energy regen potion, but playing around with it, the people that said to just spam one, I don't know if they've actually tested it themselves. I mean, in a group setting, I guess rooting them is what it's used for, but for damage, it is pretty horrible of an idea. Because using your shurikens as much as you can is way better damage. And I tested it pretty thoroughly. Tried both ways. So I don't know why people say that. The only reason I can think of it is for rooting mobs. Like that. If you have like a gunslinger or a Dracolite or something, they can attack it while not being hit. But then you're also sacrificing your damage if you're just spamming it, so. Sorry about that, my phone's going off. So I don't know if it's even worth it in a group setting to help someone not do more damage, just survive more, and you sacrifice damage. I don't know, I don't get it. This is Trove, so it's supposed to be easy enough to do whatever you want, whatever style of play you want. Oh, here's a boss. Is it? Oh, there's nothing up here. Wonder, like, wouldn't you think this is like a boss room? Doesn't it seem like a boss room? I actually hardly ever come here, so I don't know exactly where everything is. See, this #1 ability is just like every other class is. It's a way to get or close the gap between you and the monster. That's it. Why is there a jump pad in the corner? Doesn't make sense. Oh, here's the boss. I'm not trying to say that that style play is bad. If you want to root enemies for as long as you can for your party, go for it. It's just not the way that I play. I play to be the most effective. Kinda have to when you're in the #1 rating guild on your server. It's just the way that I've been playing for years and years. We're actually getting quite a bit of dungeons done in the 6 minutes that I have. Maybe less. I usually edit out the beginning because I let it sit there to make sure that it's actually recording before I actually start talking. Should probably be dodging. Used to my Dracolite and my Fate Trickster, just take a hit and either recover right away or just jump out the, or I guess teleport out the way. When my Canyon Barbarian hit level 20, I actually haven't played him since. But, you know, he was my first level 20, but he was my least favorite out of my top 3 favorites, so it was just because he was newer is why he was my first level 20. Dracolite's always been my main. There's a huge gap between these two dungeons. That's what kind of sucked about finding, because I actually haven't told you in this take, but I got level 74 from doing all of the recipes. I have every single recipe you can get. It took me, I think, like a week or 2 to gather them all, so finding the Desert Frontier and the Curseville were the hardest, without a doubt. Because Desert Frontier doesn't have many dungeons close to each other, and the Curseville just doesn't have many recipe dungeons. I would go through a whole U4, find literally 0 dungeons, and then go through U3, find 1 maybe, and have to teleport to U2, and I had to just do that over and over and over, hoping that by the time I got done with U1 that U4 would reset already. It would teleport me to a different biome, or I guess world. Curseville is definitely the most annoying if you're going for all the recipes. Is that the entrance? I honestly have no clue. I just break through here. Yeah, there we go. Easy. Oh, I've been here before. They have the random rooms. The boss is tucked away in one of them. Let's see. The only bad part about this dungeon is you have to go around each room finding them. I'm just gonna skip past all the normal monsters already and just trying to find them. Here we go. Sounded like he died. I don't know what that sound was. Alright. Let's just find the other two. We need one more person for that. Let's find one more, actually. I don't want to spend too much time. Is that the Death Knight? Yeah. Alright, I activated my ultimate. It seems like this guy's really buggy still. You know, it's been like a year since he's been out, but sometimes when I activate my ultimate, it goes on cooldown, but I do not activate my ultimate. It's something I don't know why still exists. I think that was one of the big things when it first came out. Let's just... You know, we could just end it right here. We don't need to teleport back. We have no boxes. So, I hope this is a better take on episode 16. Because the first one was pretty bad, trust me. But I hope you enjoyed the video. And I'll see you guys next time.